everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am working on page edge clusters. This is another Gail idea from her making ephemera video. I will leave two playlists below. There's one that is mask making and one that is making ephemera. And I think the mask making only has 3 videos, but the other one has a ton of videos. So if you're looking for ephemera to make, it's a good place to go for ideas. Now, she is in this video series going through an idea book and replicating projects from it. I don't remember if she knew who the original one who made this or not, but I happened to realize that in my cluster book I had long strips and I had some small pieces that could totally be recreated into this side of a page cluster, tuck, whatever. And I had these long strips, so I'm going to start here with these. I tried to get them off of the page, but you know, that didn't work. So I'm just going to go around and ink these pieces. So this is kind of a cheater way to do it, but you know what? You want to work smarter, not harder, right? I don't know how these will turn out. They're clusters, right? So they're not going to be symmetrical. They're not going to be well, they're just going to be eclectic. You know, that's what they're intended to be. Because of the nature of the clusters that she's working on in this video, I thought this would be a perfect place to start. So what I'm going to do is just use these together and add some other pieces to them. So this, I had these 3 long strips, and then I had these little smaller pieces that I am going to use for the top. I use this one because it doesn't cover a bird's face. I don't want to cover up the bird's face. My sponge is disintegrating. All right, so this has a clock, but I'm not too concerned about being, you know, straight on with it. This one has books, and I kind of think I'm gonna just tear this and ink that, and that will come this way. Okay, let me make a little bit more room for myself. Oh shoot, I spilled my Fabri-Tac. I need to get this up before I get it on myself, because I keep hitting it with my arm. I leave it usually to get a little tacky so that it doesn't take the ink off of my mat, because it's got acetone in it. And if I wipe it up immediately, it takes everything off. So let me get just... Sorry about that. It's just right under my arm. And you know what? It ate right through my mat anyway. Oh shoot. Well, alright. I'm going to have to leave it. It literally ate through the mat. Okay, back to business. The original that Gail's working with had these banners, and I thought, well, I'll just cut some strips and then I'll tuck this under and it can stick out the bottom. I don't need as much, so I'm gonna do this, and I think I'm gonna do this at the top, and that way I won't have to worry. I don't want to chop off the birdie, so let's do it like that, and then this will stick out this way. Okay, and then I have these that can go under there. Okay, and then a button. On the books I'm going to put a button. And I think we need another piece of lace underneath, so I'm going to pick up that whole thing, and we're going to do it like that. And that's my take. Oh, I'm sad about my mat. Oh well. That's my take on this project. Take about that much off. I just want it to stick out the back there. And we use this one here, and there again a little bit of lace on the back. So see, it's gonna look good. And then on this one I'm going to use a flower button, and then here I might trim down that lace, but I don't mind if it hangs down either. So we'll take that, and I know this is weird because it has a snail on it, but that's okay. And then where's that other banner? I don't want it that long. So I ended up making them 3 instead of 4, like that. And then here's a button for that one. And I do have some more words. This one already has grateful, so I thought we can put a number on this one, wherever, probably there. And I've got thoughts and notes. This one already says inspiration, but we can put notes somewhere too if we want, just kind of sticking out. And this one has thoughts that I thought might look good there. So that is my take on this project. So let's get it together. Let's see if I can move them out of my way and work on one at a time. Okay, so a little bit less time consuming starting, because basically I'm adding a piece of lace. So I'm hoping I added some, let me try this on a piece of paper. I added some acetone to this, so it should work a little better. So I'm just going to put down half of this and attach that. Get up where you can see what I'm doing. And then thoughts I was going to do. Now, these were just clusters from my all the flowers of the tomorrows are the seeds of today. And I'm just going to put thoughts right there. And then, anyway, these were another video that we did. And I think I inked everything but these. So just about that much. And I pretty much, these are the only 2 clusters I have left. So we need to do a cluster video coming up. All right, and then I think that's gonna just be glued in the middle. Now these stickers let me down, so I am going to have to put a little glue back there because they are starting to peel up a little bit. But these are totally different from the ones Gail did, and you know what, that's not how I wanted that. But that's okay. They don't need to be the same. I wanted this in there. Woo! Now it's everything sticking to me. I want this pulled out a little bit. There we go. And I think she even talked about that you know, whatever we do, the reason that we share is because we want you to make it and make it your own. So a little bit extra glue there. All right, I think that's cool. And we will put the button here. Now I'm just going to do a blob and let it sit for a second, and then we will put that there. And this is my take. I didn't add the circles, I didn't add the sheet music, but it would be just as easy to add a strip of sheet music to this side. You can make these from anything. Just get your strips out and start tearing. So there we go, there's one. Let's pull this one in. I'm going to let that one dry over there. Let's pull this one in. Start. Before I forget what I want to do, I'm going to glue that other one to this. Like so. Okay. So, you know, you could just take a long cluster and take a short cluster and put it on the top and call it done. There's no rules. Just whatever is interesting to you. The reason that I fan it is just to get a little bit of that acetone out of there so that it can attach. Once the acetone dries up, it attaches way better. Okay. Alright, now we're going to put, let's see how I want. I kind of want this here. Oops. Like that. And then I'll put the books. I don't want to get the birdie's head, so just up a little bit. I can add more glue if I need it, but I don't want to have too much. Let's go about like that. And then this notes can stick. I'm going to glue this just on the top half. That can kind of stick underneath, like so. That's fun. And so then I can see where I'm lacking a little bit of glue. And of course, when I glue this to a page, you know, if anything's coming up, I can do that. All right. Oh, I need the button. So let's see. I think on this one, I'll just put the button right there. That's a little gray and black button. All right, and then one more. Let's see. So, glue this one together before I forget. I'm not really inking it heavily, I'm just taking off the white on the edges. These little ones are from the ephemera paper making kit, paper crafting kit from Hobby Lobby. Okay, this one has the snail. So I think I'm going to glue that halfway. And no, still too close. I just put that like that. Not exactly how I want it, but it'll work. I'm going to take this little number and put it down underneath our little birdie here. Like so. And this is one of those flowery buttons, but I didn't want to put the flower with the snail. So I'm just going to put that there and use the other side. Like so. So there we have it. they're going to need to dry because I heavily glued them, but hopefully you can see that. Yep. And those turned out pretty cool. I actually wasn't sure how they were going to turn out, but I actually like those. And using up what I've already made, and you know, working smart. So this one, I'm not sure I want this hanging out so far, so I'm thinking I might, it's already glued, but let's move that in just a smidge. There we go. That's a little bit better. And then I don't know that I want that piece on the top, so I'll clip that off. Yeah, I like that better. So there we go. Okay guys, well, that is page edge clusters made from my cluster book, adding a little bit of lace and some buttons and some banners and a few words here and there. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.